Hello, friends, and welcome. Welcome to another episode where I review new affordable school fountain pens. Today, I have another fountain pen made in China by Jinhao. The model is 211 and it is distributed in my country by Pigna. And they have this line of school friendly fountain pens. Practically, this fountain pen is made in China and it is repacked in Romania and sold on the open market. I bought this fountain pen from a French retailer named Carrefour and I paid for it 15 lays, which means I paid only 3.05 euros or 3.60 American dollars. On the package is written premium fountain pen. It has a classic style nib. This is the size of the nib, so it writes zero point 0.7 or zero point 0.8 millimeters. And it's for cursing writing, simple and elegant. So this says resistant, ideal for daily use. This is a metallic fountain pen. I've chosen the color white. They are also available in other colors. On the back, it has some informations about the Romanian distributor. It is not suited for children under 3 years, choking hazard. And it also says that it functions with ink cartridges, standard ink cartridges, and it contains an ink cartridge with blue ink. Okay, now guys, let's open this pack. Okay, so this is the cap and this is the fountain pen. So I will leave the package aside. Indeed, it's a metallic fountain pen. And let's look at it for a moment. So all metal, it is painted in this white. On the end of the cap we see the Jinhao logo painted in black. And also on the other side we have Jinhao 211, the name of the model. The barrel ends in this also metallic part painted in black. And we can see the nice looking clip, also a metallic clip, very modern. And let me see how functional it is. So quite functional. It is quite springy because as you see, I believe in this part we have a spring. Yes, and it operates quite well. And not sure if it's a spring or another type of mechanical part, because you can see it moves all. Yes, quite a nice design. Although it's a metallic fountain pen, I can tell you it is quite uh, light fountain pen. The cap is pressure fit. It reveals this beautiful, also metallic grip section, and this nice looking steel nib. We have Jinhao, the chariot, and we have also an F nib. F stands for fine. At the back we have a simple plastic feed, the barrel unscrews, and we should have an ink cartridge here. Yes, you can see that the ink cartridges provided by Jinhao are a little bit longer than the small cartridges, but they are smaller than the international large cartridge. So this is a medium size cartridge. I will push it, but it appears we have a little problem. I didn't hear that click sound. Let me push it like this. Yes, now it is inserted. So we will wait for a few seconds for the ink to reach the nib section. Till then, I have prepared two other metallic fountain pens that you can find on the market. This is the Pelican Jazz, a beautiful, beautiful pelican with this white pearl, yes, and this plain steel nib. It is a little bit thicker than our Jinhao 211. And I have another Jinhao product, also a metallic product, the Jinhao 911, and this is the Dragon version of the 911. It is also available in brushed steel without the Dragon. This is a little bit different because it has this hooded nib, but it can also be fitted with ink cartridges. So, guys, if we look at them side by side, we can see that the Jinhao 211, it is quite a slim and elegant fountain pen, a little bit smaller in length than the Pelican and the Jinhao 911, but quite a nice looking fountain pen. And remember, guys, this is available in other colors. I've chosen this white one because I believe it is the most interesting color available for this fountain pen. Let me now see if the ink has reached the nib section. No. So till then, let me see if we can post it. Yes. And it's interesting that you can see we have a slight difference in level designed specially for the uh, cap to be put like here. Quite interesting. And now we can see the reason why the ending of the barrel is painted in black, to make a nice contrast with the logo that is also painted in black and with the name of the model. I'm quite pleased about the aesthetics of this fountain pen. Let me see if it falls. Yes, so look at it. When you hold it like this, no problem, but when you hold it like this, it doesn't have such a stability. But yes, it can be posted, and maybe when you post a fountain pen, you hold it like this, and I can see it is securely posted. So it gives a little balance to it. I prefer to use it uncapped. And look at one interesting thing. When I put it on a flat surface, it holds the ground. And why? Because it has this little feature here. Quite nice. Look, guys, so it won't roll over your desk, but it will stand in this position. Quite nice. Let me try again if to see. No. So I hate when this happens because I have to put pressure. And maybe you saw the little incident that I have with the Jinhao 992. But in this case, I believe this part is also made out of metal. So I should be able to put pressure without damaging this part. I hope so. Because, come on, we don't have time for this. Okay. You must know that those cartridges that the Jinhao produces are produced with high um, plastic. So I can't, I really can't push this plastic. Look, oh God. Finally, it's right. So, guys, now I'm ready. Now we have some ink. I will put this here. Let me test how juicy it is. For this, I will give a little zoom, guys, because I like for you to see in detail how it writes. So this is a little wetness test. It is quite white, quite a wet writer. So again, this is a Jinhao 211. It is a metallic fountain pen. And we have here the white version, white. It is made in China. Made in China. It costs it is at an affordable price. So I paid again for it 15 lays, which means I paid the equivalent of 3.05 euros or 3.60 American dollars. So quite a nice fountain pen, and again at a reasonable price. You could drop it, you just simply replace it. Okay, guys. So this uses ink cartridges, but I believe that it can also accommodate an ink converter. It has a beautiful steel nib. It writes smooth, very smooth, and the size is FF from fine. Okay, guys, now let me see if we have a line variation. Yes, I wasn't expecting a line variation, no flex. Let me do also the pressure test. So here no pressure, and here a little bit of pressure. We do have a small line variation. Let me see how this does on signature writing. Review. Yes, quite nice, no problem to it. Maybe a little bit of ink flow problems, but it is on its first writing sample. We will see about that. And speaking about ink flow problems, let me see how it does reverse writing. And it does amazingly well. Let me test now how juicy it is in reverse. Not so juicy, but it can do the reverse writing. So definitely a yes here. Okay, guys. Now maybe it is necessary to give you a little bit more zoom if I can, because I want to tell you about the quick brown fox that jumps over the lazy dog. Let me zoom out for you guys to appreciate. Zoom out. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I like this fountain pen. Now look at it, what problems I think it has. It is this first try. So yes, it has a little bit of sweet spot. Here without pressure. Here applying a little pressure. At first appeal, it is a smooth writer. The only problem I have till now is a little bit of ink flow problem, in the sense that I don't feel quite right with the ink flow. Maybe it can be adjusted to be a little bit more juicy, but quite a nice fountain pen. And I'm sorry, guys, I forgot to leave the dimensions of it. So I will leave now the dimensions of this Jinhao 211 on the screen. And now I must tell you that I'm quite impressed with this little fountain pen, especially the design of the clip. Quite interesting. I think this is the highlight of this model. Pretty much a simple design with a nice nib, but a simple design, a metallic fountain pen. I definitely recommend these fountain pens to doctors maybe that tend to drop their written instruments on the ground. This is quite a durable fountain pen. And why not to school children? Maybe not for those who are just learning to write, because Yeah, it needs some pressure due to this ink flow problem. I don't think it is a problem. Maybe it's just this model. But when you start learning to use the fountain pen and to write with the fountain pen, you need a smooth fountain pen that doesn't require much pressure to put your words on paper. So this is the only flaw of this fountain pen. It is a small flaw, and I'm sure that the guys among you are people that know how to regulate this ink flow, even though it's done by this cartridge. Maybe then, if you use an ink converter, you won't have this problem. But indeed, for €3 or almost $4, what do you want from a fountain pen? This is all you need from a fountain pen, a low entry fountain pen. And maybe then you could move on to a Pelican, which, by the way, double the price of this Jinhao. But it is Pelican, it is a German quality. In my opinion, I like more the clip of this Jinhao model than this classic shape of this pelican. Of course, this pelican reminds us of the famous pelican beak that is present on the Sovereign models and other piston filler models. But returning to our Jinhao, it's a wonderful, wonderful fountain pen. I highly recommend it if you have the chance to buy it. This, guys, was my fountain pen review. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, I want to wish you to have a nice day wherever you are. Please subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this review to see other interesting reviews. You really can help me in my YouTube journey by subscribing. Again, have a nice day. I will see you again at the next episode. Till then, bye bye, and please take care of yourselves.